What you are about to witness is not just a list. This is a celebration of automotive excellence. A countdown of the 20 most jaw-dropping, pulse-pounding, head-turning machines that the year 2026 has to offer. From sleek luxury sedans that redefine what it means to ride in comfort to fire-breathing performance monsters that will make your heart stop. We have ranked them all. 20 cars, one winner. And trust us when we say the car sitting at number 1 is going to absolutely blow your mind. Whether you are a die-hard gearhead, a luxury enthusiast, or simply someone who appreciates the finest things on 4 wheels, this list has something for everyone. We are talking about legendary nameplates making dramatic comebacks, cutting-edge technology pushing the boundaries of what a car can do, and designs so stunning they belong in a museum. But they are not in a museum. They are on the road and they are coming for everything. So, buckle up, turn up the volume and get ready because the countdown starts right now. Number 20, Toyota GR Supra. We open this list with a car that needs absolutely no introduction, but we are going to give it one anyway because it deserves every single word. The 2026 Toyota GR Supra is the car that reignited a generation's love affair with Japanese performance. And this latest iteration proves that Toyota is not done pushing the envelope. From the outside, the 2026 GR Supra is a visual statement. The long sculpted hood flows into a dramatically short rear deck, creating that unmistakable fastback silhouette that made the original Supra a legend. The wide body arches are more pronounced than ever, giving the car a planted, aggressive stance that communicates pure intent. Razor-sharp LED headlights slice through the front fascia, flanking a wide-open-mouthed grille that feeds air directly to the engine. At the rear, a bold integrated spoiler and quad exhaust tips leave no doubt about what this car is built for. Step inside and the Supra wraps around you like a racing suit. The cockpit is tight, focused, and deliberately driver-centric. A fully digital instrument cluster sits directly in the driver's line of sight, while a crisp infotainment display handles connectivity and navigation without cluttering the experience. Alcantara-trimmed sport seats hold you firmly in place, and carbon fiber accents throughout the cabin remind you that every gram matters in this machine. Under the hood, the 2026 GR supercharged 3-cylinder inline-6 engine producing approximately 400 horsepower and 350 lb-feet of torque. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission sending power to the rear wheels, this car rockets from 60th in just 3.9 seconds with a top speed electronically limited to 155 mph, though the engine is clearly capable of much more. With a starting price of approximately $58,000, the 2026 GR Supra is the most accessible performance car on this list, but do not let the price fool you. This machine punches so far above its weight class it is almost unfair. A legend reborn refined. Number 19, Porsche 911 Carrera. If the GR Supra is the opening act, then the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera is the moment the crowd realizes they are watching something truly special. Few cars in automotive history carry the cultural weight of the 911. It is not just a car, it is an institution. And the 2026 model proves once again that perfection is not a destination. It is a content. Exterior of the 2026 911 Carrera is evolutionary in the best possible way. Porsche has refined the iconic silhouette without compromising its soul. The rounded aerodynamic body is cleaner and more purposeful than ever with flush door handles, a retractable rear spoiler, and ultra-slim LED light strips that stretch across the full width of the rear. The wide rear hunches remain the car's most defining visual feature, housing massive rear tires that plant this machine firmly to the road. Inside, the 911 Carrera strikes a masterful balance between heritage and modernity. The 5-dial instrument cluster, a 911 trademark, has been reimagined with a central digital tachometer flanked by 4 analog gauges, preserving the classic feel while integrating modern functionality. A 10.9-inch touchscreen sits cleanly in the center console, and the cabin is trimmed in premium leather with optional sport seats that offer both comfort and lateral support during spirited driving. Is a twin-turbocharged 3.0 flat-6 engine producing 385 horsepower and 330 lb-feet of torque. Mated to an 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, the 911 Carrera sprints from 60 in just 4.0 seconds flat with a top speed of 102 mph. The rear engine layout gives the 911 its signature handling character, a balance of precision and playfulness that no other car on earth can replicate. Priced from approximately $120,000, the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera is not cheap, but for what it delivers, the heritage, the engineering, the driving experience, it may just be the greatest value in the sports car world. Timeless, relentless Porsche. Number 18, Dodge Charger 6-pack. America, hold on to your seats. The 2026 Dodge Charger 6-pack is here, and it is loud, proud, and completely unapologetic about it. This is not a car for the faint of heart. This is a muscle car in the truest, most visceral sense of the word, and Dodge has made sure that the new generation of Charger carries the torch with absolute authority. The exterior design of the Charger 6-pack is a bold evolution of the classic Charger language. The wide, aggressive body features a prominent front fascia with a large functional air intake, sharp LED headlights, and a hood that bulges with barely contained aggression. The side profile is clean and muscular with sculpted character lines that flow into a wide rear stance. At the back, a full-width tail light bar and quad exhaust tips make the Charger's intentions crystal clear. Inside, Dodge has brought the Charger firmly into the modern era without losing its muscle car identity. A large 12.3 in digital instrument cluster and a 12 in UK Connect infotainment touchscreen dominate the dashboard, while performance data readouts keep the driver connected to every heartbeat of the machine. Sport seats with Charger badging, ambient lighting, and premium materials create a cabin that feels both purposeful and premium. The six-pack name refers to the car's most exciting powertrain option, a supercharged 6.2 Hemi-15 engine processing earth-shattering 550 horsepower and 530 litre-feet of torque. Paired with a 6-speed manual transmission and rear-wheel drive, this is a driving experience that is raw. Mechanical, absolutely intoxicating. 0 to 60 comes in approximately 3.66 seconds, and the exhaust note is nothing short of a symphony. Starting at around 62,000. The 26 Dodge Charger 6-pack is the soul of American muscle reborn for a new era. Loud, fast, furious, and completely magnificent. Number 17 Lexus LC500. From the thunder of American muscle, we shift to something altogether more refined. The 2026 Lexus LC500 is proof that a car can be both a work of art and a performance machine simultaneously. This is the car that Lexus built to show the world what they are truly capable of, and the world has been paying attention ever since. The LC500's exterior is without question one of the most beautiful designs in the automotive world. The long sweeping hood, the dramatic coupe roofline, and the sculpted rear hunches create a silhouette that is instantly recognizable and endlessly captivating. The spindle grille has been refined to appear more integrated and purposeful, while ultra-slim LED headlights and a wide low stance give the car a presence that commands every room it enters. The interior of the LC500 is where Lexus truly separates itself from the competition. The cabin is a masterpiece of Japanese craftsmanship, featuring hand-stitched leather, genuine wood and metal trim, and a level of material quality that rivals cars costing twice as much. The driver-focused cockpit wraps around the occupants with a 12.3 in digital display, a premium Mark Levinson audio system, and sports seats that are as comfortable on a long grand touring run as they are on a canyon road. Power comes from a naturally aspirated 5.0 V8 engine producing 471 horsepower and 398 lb-feet of torque, paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission. The LC500 reaches 60 mph in approximately 4.4 seconds and tops out at 168 mph. The exhaust note from that naturally aspirated V8 is one of the great automotive sounds of the modern era, a high-revving melodic wail that rewards every press of the throttle. Priced from approximately 100 Zloty, the 2020 Lexus LC500 is a grand touring masterpiece. Beautiful, refined, and deeply satisfying to drive. This is what happens when art and engineering become one. Number 16 Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA. If passion had a physical form, it would look exactly like the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA. This is a car built not just with engineering but with emotion, with soul, with a kind of fire that only the Italians can ignite. The Giulia GTA is Alfa Romeo's most extreme road car in decades, and it is absolutely breathtaking in every possible way. The exterior of the Giulia GTA is a study in purposeful aggression. Wide carbon fiber body panels add 50 mph to each side, giving the car a planted, race-ready stance. The front features a larger, more aggressive version of Alfa's iconic triangular grille, flanked by wide air intakes that feed the engine and cool the massive carbon ceramic brakes. Carbon fiber is used extensively throughout hood, roof, front splitter, rear diffuser, reducing weight and increasing downforce simultaneously. Inside, the GTA takes the concept of a driver's car to its absolute extreme. The standard seats have been replaced with carbon fiber racing buckets that hold the driver in a fixed optimal driving position. A roll cage is available for track use, and the stripped-back interior removes every unnecessary element in pursuit of the purest possible driving experience. A digital instrument cluster and a clean infotainment display provide the necessary technology without distracting from the mission. The heart of the Giulia GTA is a twin-turbocharged 2.9 V6 engine. The legendary Alfa Romeo Burbo, producing 540 horsepower. Combined with a significant weight reduction program that sheds over 100 kg compared to the standard Giulia, the G-to-weight ratio that puts it firmly in supercar territory. 0 to 60 comes in approximately 3.6 seconds with a top speed exceeding 190 mph. Priced from approximately 175,000, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA is not for everyone. It is for the few, the passionate, the ones who understand that driving is not just transportation, it is an experience. Benue in Italia. Number 15. Genesis G90. Halfway through our countdown, we pause for something truly extraordinary. The 2026 Genesis G90 is the car that has forced the entire luxury automotive world to sit up and take notice. This is Korea's answer to the German luxury establishment, and it is a more compelling answer than anyone expected. The exterior of the G90 is defined by Genesis's signature crest grille and two lines design language executed here at its most dramatic and refined. The long wheelbase, the low roofline, and the perfectly proportioned body create a silhouette of pure, understated elegance. Quad headlights and tail lights, a Genesis trademark, give the car an unmistakable identity, while the clean, uncluttered body surfaces speak to a design philosophy that values sophistication over showmanship. Step inside the G90 and you enter a world of extraordinary luxury. The rear cabin in particular is a revelation, offering a level of space, comfort, and technology that rivals the very best that Mercedes, Benz, and BMW have to offer. reclining rear seats with massage functions, a panoramic sunroof, a premium Lexicon audio system, and a suite of ambient lighting options create an environment that feels more like a private jet than an automobile. The front cabin features a large curved display, premium leather, and genuine wood trim throughout. Under the hood, the G90 offers a 3.5 LV6 engine producing 375 horsepower as well as an electrified variant with a combined output exceeding 400 horsepower. The ride quality, courtesy of an electronically controlled air suspension system, is nothing short of miraculous, absorbing road imperfections with a serenity that makes every journey feel effortless. Starting at approximately $90,000, the 2026 Genesis G90 delivers a level of luxury that costs significantly more from its European competitors. This is the great disruptor of the luxury sedan world, and it is number 14 Ferrari Roma. The name alone is enough to make your pulse quicken. Ferrari. And the 2026 Ferrari Roma is perhaps the most elegant, most seductive expression of the prancing horse in the modern era. This is Ferrari for the Grand Tour, for the driver who wants to cross continents in style with a V8 soundtrack playing the entire way. The Roma's exterior is a masterclass in restrained Italian beauty. Unlike the aggressive, aerodynamically complex designs of Ferrari's track-focused models, the Roma takes a different approach, one of flowing, organic elegance. The long hood, the fastback roofline, and the clean, uninterrupted body surfaces create a car that looks as though it was sculpted by the wind itself. Slim eddy headlights and a wide low front end give it a predatory elegance that is uniquely Ferrari. Inside, the Roma offers a 2+ configuration that makes it genuinely usable as a daily driver, at least by Ferrari standards. The cabin is trimmed in the finest Italian leather with a driver-focused cockpit featuring a fully digital instrument cluster and a central infotainment display. The steering wheel-mounted controls keep everything within reach, and the overall ambience is one of sophisticated, purposeful luxury. It's powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.9 LV engine producing 612 horsepower and 561 lb-ft of torque. Paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission and rear-wheel drive, the Roma accelerates from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds with a top speed exceeding 190 mph. The engine note, that unmistakable Ferrari V8 howl, is one of the greatest sounds in the automotive world. Priced from approximately $230,000, the 2026 Ferrari Roma is the most beautiful car money can buy. It is not the fastest Ferrari, it is not the most extreme, but it may just be the most perfect. Lil Chavito on 4 wheels, number 13 McLaren Aurora. From Italian elegance to British precision, the 2026 McLaren Aurora represents a new chapter for one of the world's most celebrated supercar manufacturers, a chapter defined by electrification innovation and the relentless pursuit of performance perfection. The Artura's exterior is pure McLaren, dramatic, aerodynamically purposeful, and visually stunning. The dihedral doors open upward in that signature McLaren fashion, revealing a carbon fiber monocoque body that is as light as it is strong. Active aerodynamic elements adjust in real time to optimize downforce and drag, while the wide low stance and massive air intakes communicate the car's performance intent without a single word. Inside, the Artura's cabin is a technological marvel. A fully digital instrument cluster and a portrait-oriented infotainment display provide all the information and connectivity a driver could need, while the minimalist layout keeps the focus firmly on the driving experience. Carbon fiber racing seats, Alcantara trim, and premium leather create an environment that is both luxurious and purposeful. The visibility from the driver's seat is exceptional, a McLaren hallmark. The Artura's powertrain is where the future meets the present. A twin-turbocharged 3.0 V6 engine is paired with an electric motor to produce a combined output of 671 horsepower. The electric motor provides instant torque from a standstill, launching the Artura from 0 to 60 in just 3.00 seconds with a top speed of 205 mph. The plug-in hybrid system also allows for a limited range of electric-only driving, a first for McLaren. Priced from approximately $240,000, the 2026 McLaren Artura is the future of the supercar delivered today. Lighter, faster, smarter, and more thrilling than anything that came before it. Number 12 Lamborghini Urus E, a supercar in SUV's body. That is the only way to describe the 2026 Lamborghini Urus SE. This is the car that proved the world wrong, that a Lamborghini with 4 doors and a raised ride height could still be the most exciting, most dramatic, most utterly insane vehicle in its class. And the SE takes everything that made the original Urus great and turns it up to 11. The exterior of the Urus SE is unmistakably Lamborghini. Sharp angular lines, massive air intakes, a wide aggressive stance, and a roofline that slopes dramatically toward the rear create a visual presence that is unlike anything else on the road. The SE adds exclusive exterior styling elements, including a more aggressive front splitter, larger air vents, and unique wheel designs that set it apart from the standard Urus. This is an SUV that looks like it wants to race. Inside, the Urus SE delivers a level of luxury and technology that matches its performance credentials. The cabin features a dual-screen infotainment setup, premium leather and Alcantara throughout, and a driver-focused cockpit that puts every control exactly where it needs to be. The rear seats offer genuine comfort for adult passengers, making the URA-C a genuinely practical supercar. The SE's powertrain combines a twin-turbocharged 4.0 V8 engine with a plug-in hybrid electric system, producing a combined output of 789 horsepower. This extraordinary power propels the URA-60 in just 3.4 seconds with a top speed of 193 mph. All-wheel drive and advanced torque vectoring system ensure that every single one of those horses is put to the ground with surgical precision. Priced from approximately $280,000. The 2020 SE is the world's most exciting SUV. Full stop, no argument, no competition. Number 11, Aston Martin DB12, James Bond's car, the car of kings, of billionaires, of those who demand the absolute finest that British craftsmanship can produce. The 2026 Aston Martin DB12 is the most powerful, most advanced DB series Grand Tour ever built, and it is a car that makes every other Grand Tour on the market feel slightly inadequate. The DB12's exterior is a symphony of curves and purpose. The long, elegant hood flows into a fastback roofline with a grace that few cars can match. The wide front grille flanked by slim LED headlights gives the car a confident, authoritative face. The side profile is clean and muscular with subtle aerodynamic elements that enhance performance without compromising the car's inherent elegance. At the rear, a full-width LED light bar and integrated exhaust outlets complete a design that is nothing short of magnificent. Inside, the DB12 sets a new standard for grand touring luxury. The cabin is handcrafted in Aston Martin's Gain facility with every surface trimmed in the finest leather, Alcantara and open-pore wood. A 10.25-25 infotainment display and a fully digital instrument cluster provide modern technology, while the overall ambience remains unmistakably gloriously British. The 2+2 seating configuration makes the DB12 a genuine 4-seat Grand Tourer capable of crossing continents in supreme comfort. The DB12 is powered by a twin-turbocharged 4 Zizello developed in partnership with Mercedes-AMG, producing 671 horsepower and 590 lb-ft of torque. This magnificent of the DB12 from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds with a top speed of 202 mph. The 8-speed automatic transmission delivers shifts with a speed and smoothness that perfectly complements the car's grand touring character. Priced from approximately $245,000, the 2026 Aston Martin DB12 is the definitive grand touring car, elegant, powerful and utterly completely British, shaken not stirred. Number 10, Cadillac Celestiq. We have reached the top 10 and we are opening it with something truly extraordinary. The 2026 Cadillac Celestiq is America's answer to the Rolls-Royce, a hand-built ultra-luxury electric flagship that represents the absolute pinnacle of what General Motors is capable of producing. This is not just a car. This is a statement, a declaration that American luxury has arrived at the very top of the global stage. The Celestiq's exterior is a masterpiece of modern American design. The long, low silhouette features a panoramic glass roof that spans the entire length of the cabin with electrochromic technology that allows each section to be individually tinted. The front features Cadillac's signature vertical LED lighting reimagined in its most dramatic and sophisticated form. Every panel, every surface, every detail has been crafted with an obsessive attention to quality that is immediately apparent inside. The Celestiq is in a class entirely of its own. Each car is individually hand-built and extensively customized to the owner's specifications with a level of personalization that rivals the great coach builders of Europe. The cabin features a massive 55-inch display that spans the entire dashboard, individual rear seat entertainment screens, and a suite of luxury features that includes massaging seats, a premium audio system, and ambient lighting with millions of color combinations. The materials, hand-selected leather, genuine wood, brushed metal are of the absolute highest order. The Celestiq rides on GM's Ultium electric platform with dual electric motors producing a combined output of approximately 600 horsepower. All-wheel drive and an advanced air suspension system deliver a ride quality that is simultaneously serene and capable. The estimated range exceeds 300 on a single charge, making the Celestiq as practical. A price from approximately $340,000. The 2026 Cadillac Celestiq is the most expensive, most exclusive, most extraordinary car that America has ever produced. Welcome to the top 10. Number 9, Bentley Continental GT. From American ultra-luxury to British ultra-luxury, the 2026 Bentley Continental GT is quite simply the greatest grand touring car in the world. It has held that title for over 2 decades, and this latest generation proves that Bentley has absolutely no intention of relinquishing it. The Continental GT's exterior is the definition of a faultless elegance. The long sweeping hood, the muscular rear hunches and the perfectly proportioned coupe body create a silhouette that is both timeless and unmistakably Bentley. The Matrixel LED headlights, the wide chrome grille, and the subtle aerodynamic elements are all executed with a precision and quality that is immediately apparent. This is a car that looks expensive because it is expensive, and it wears that fact with complete confidence. Inside the Continental GT is the benchmark against which all other luxury car interiors are measured. The cabin is handcrafted at Bentley's Crewe factory with every surface covered in the finest leather, real wood veneers, and polished metal. The rotating dashboard, a Continental GT signature, conceals a triple-gauge analog instrument cluster on one side and a 12.3-inch touchscreen on the other, with a third face finished in veneer for those who prefer a completely analog aesthetic. It is a piece of theater that never gets old. GT is available with a twin-turbocharged 4.0 V8 producing 542 horsepower, or the magnificent 6.0 engine producing 650 horsepower and 664 feet of torque. The WO variant rockets from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds with a top speed of 218. All-wheel drive and an air suspension system ensure that the Continental GT is as comfortable crossing a continent as it is attacking a mountain road. Priced from approximately $230,000, the 2026 Bentley Continental GT is the grand touring car by which all others are judged. Magnificent, majestic Bentley. Number 8. Porsche Town Turbo GT. The future of performance is electric, and nobody has made that future more exciting, more visceral, or more desirable than Porsche with the 2026 Tiguan Turbo GT. This is the most extreme, most powerful, most track-focused electric car that Porsche has ever built, and it is a car that will fundamentally change the way you think about electric vehicles. The Tiguan Turbo GT's exterior is a more aggressive, more aerodynamically focused evolution of the standard Tiguan's already striking design. A fixed rear wing, a more aggressive front splitter, and wider body panels give the Turbo GT a visual presence that is unmistakably track-ready. The flush door handles, the clean body surfaces, and the slim LED lighting strips maintain the Tiguan's signature elegance, while the aerodynamic additions make clear that this car means serious business. Inside, the Turbo GT features Porsche's most advanced cabin yet. A curved display integrates the instrument cluster and infotainment system into a single seamless unit, while a passenger display provides additional information and entertainment. The Viso package, available as an option, replaces the rear seats with a roll cage and adds carbon fiber bucket seats, transforming the Tiguan into a genuine track weapon. Standard models retain the full luxury interior with premium leather and carbon fiber trim. The Turbo GT's dual electric motor powertrain produces an astonishing 1092 horsepower in overboost mode, making it the most powerful production Porsche ever built. This extraordinary Turbo GT from 0 to 60 in just 2.1 seconds with a top speed of 190 mi. The 105 pack per range of approximately 280 mi and 800-volt charging technology allows for rapid replenishment, priced from approximately $230,000. The 2026 Porsche is the electric supercar that changes everything. Faster than a 911 GT3, more powerful than a Lamborghini, and completely, utterly electric, the future is here. Number 7. Rolls-Royce Spectre. There are luxury cars, there are ultra-luxury cars, and then there is Rolls-Royce. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Spectre occupies a category entirely of its own, a category defined not by horsepower figures or lap times, but by an almost supernatural level of refinement, craftsmanship, and presence. The Spectre is Rolls-Royce's first fully electric vehicle, and it is the most technologically advanced car the company has ever built. The Spectre's exterior is a dramatic coupe interpretation of the Rolls-Royce design language. The long imposing hood, the upright Pantheon grille, and the sweeping fastback roofline create a silhouette that is simultaneously modern and unmistakably Rolls-Royce. The illuminated grille, a Spectre exclusive, glows softly at night, creating an effect that is nothing short of magical. The starlight headliner, visible through the panoramic glass roof, brings the night sky inside the cabin. Inside, the Spectre is the most luxurious car on this list and possibly the most luxurious car in the world. The gallery dashboard concept allows owners to commission bespoke artwork to be displayed behind the glass fascia, creating a cabin that is as unique as its owner. The finest leather, hand-woven silk, and precious metals are used throughout, and the level of craftsmanship is simply beyond comparison. The rear seats are the most comfortable seats in any automobile, period. The Spectre's dual electric motor powertrain produces 577 horsepower and an extraordinary 64 feet of torque, delivered with the instantaneous smoothness that only an electric motor can provide. 0 to 60 comes in 4.5 seconds, not the fastest on this list, but in a Rolls-Royce. Speed is beside the point. The range exceeds 320 mi, and the ride quality, courtesy of an advanced air suspension system, is the closest thing to floating on a cloud that automotive engineering has ever achieved. Priced from approximately $430,000, the 2026 Rolls-Royce Spectre is not a car. It is an experience, a moving work of art, the absolute pinnacle of human luxury. Number 6. Lamborghini Revuelto. Brace yourself, because what comes next is not just a car, it is an event. The 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto is the successor to the legendary Aventador, and it has arrived with a fury that shakes the very foundations of the supercar world. This is Lamborghini at its most extreme, most dramatic, and most utterly, completely insane. The Revuelto's exterior is a visual assault of the highest order. Every surface, every angle, every line has been designed with a single purpose: to create maximum visual impact while generating maximum aerodynamic performance. The Y-shaped LED headlights, the massive air intakes, the active aerodynamic element, and the dramatic rear wing create a car that looks like it was designed by someone who had never been told the word subtle. And we mean that as the highest possible compliment. Inside the Revuelto's cockpit is a fighter jet on wheels. The driver is surrounded by carbon fiber Alcantara and digital displays that provide every conceivable piece of performance data. The steering wheel is a work of art in itself, housing controls for the driving modes, the active aerodynamics, and the hybrid system, The cabin is tight, focused, and completely intoxicating. A space designed for one purpose and one purpose only, to make the driver feel like the most alive person on the planet. The Revoto's powertrain is a technological tour de force. 6.5 LV12 engine producing 80-14 horsepower on its own is paired with 3 electric motors to produce a combined system output of 101 horsepower. This extraordinary hybrid system propels the Revoto from 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds of a top speed exceeding 217 mph. The V12 engine note combined with the electric motor's instant torque creates a driving experience that is simply without equal. Priced from approximately $600,000. The 2026 Lang most dramatic, most spectacular, most Lamborghini car that Lamborghini has ever built. Magnifico, a Saluta F90 Strail. Ferrari versus Lamborghini. It is the greatest rivalry in automotive history, and at number 5, Ferrari answers Lamborghini's Revoto with something equally extraordinary. The 2026 Ferrari F90 Straddle. Named after the Scuderia Ferrari's 90th anniversary, the F90 is Ferrari's most powerful road car ever built, and it is a machine of almost incomprehensible capability. The SF90 Strail's exterior is a masterpiece of aerodynamic engineering disguised as automotive sculpture. Every surface generates downforce. Every vent, every intake, every aerodynamic element serves a specific, measurable purpose. Yet somehow Ferrari's designers have managed to make this FF90 look not just functional, but genuinely breathtakingly beautiful. The retractable hardtop, a first for a Ferrari 58 model, adds versatility without compromising the car's stunning proportions. Inside the F90's cockpit represents the most advanced human-machine interface that Ferrari has ever created. The fully digital instrument cluster wraps around the steering wheel in a head-up display configuration, keeping the driver's eyes on the road at all times. Touch-sensitive controls on the steering wheel replace traditional buttons, and the overall layout is so intuitive and so focused that it feels like an extension of the driver's own body. The F90 Straightle's powertrain is a masterwork of hybrid engineering. A twin-turbocharged 4.0 V8 engine producing 769 horsepower is paired with 3 electric motors, 1 on the rear axle and 2 on the front to produce a combined system output of 986 horsepower. All-wheel drive, courtesy of the front electric motors, provides traction that was previously unimaginable in a Ferrari. 0 to 60 comes in just 2.5 seconds, a top speed of 211 mph, priced from approximately $5,200. The 2026 Ferrari F90 Straddle is the most technologically advanced, most powerful, and most extraordinary Ferrari ever offered to the public. It is not just a car, it is a miracle of engineering. Forza Ferrari. Number 4, Bugatti Tourbillon. We are in the top 4 now, and the cars from this point forward exist in a realm that most of us will only ever experience in our dreams. The 2026 Bugatti Tourbillon is the successor to the legendary Chiron, a car that was already considered the pinnacle of automotive engineering. The Tourbillon does not just succeed the Chiron, it transcends it. The Tourbillon's exterior is a dramatic evolution of Bugatti's iconic design language. The horseshoe grille, the C-shaped sideline, and the distinctive two-tone body are all present, but reimagined with a sharpness and sophistication that takes the design to an entirely new level. Active aerodynamic elements, including a massive rear wing and front flaps, adjust continuously to optimize performance, while the overall proportions communicate an almost supernatural sense of power and purpose. Inside the Tourbillon's cabin is the most extraordinary automotive interior ever created. The centerpiece is a mechanical instrument cluster inspired by fine Swiss watchmaking that displays speed, power, and engine information through a series of beautifully crafted analog dials. No screens, no digital displays, just pure mechanical artistry. The surrounding cabin is trimmed in the finest leather and carbon fiber with a level of craftsmanship that makes even Rolls-Royce seem mass-produced by comparison. The Tourbillon's powertrain is the most extraordinary in automotive history. A naturally aspirated 8.3 LVS 16-cylinder engine, yes, 16 cylinders, produces 1,000 horsepower on its own. 3 electric motors add an additional 800 horsepower, bringing the combined system output to an almost incomprehensible 1,800 horsepower. 0 to 60 comes in under 2 seconds. The top speed is projected to exceed 280 mph. These are numbers that belong in science fiction. Priced from approximately $4 million, the 2026 Bugatti Tourbillon is the most extraordinary automobile ever created. It is not a car, it is a monument to human ambition, to the relentless, magnificent pursuit of the impossible. Number 3, Rimac NEAR. The future has arrived, and it arrived faster than anyone expected. The 2026 Rimac NEAR is the most powerful, fastest accelerating production car ever built. A Croatian hypercar that has shattered every record, defied every expectation, and fundamentally redefined what an automobile is capable of. This is not just the future of the supercar, this is the future of transportation itself. The Rimac exterior is a study in aerodynamic perfection. Every surface, every curve, every element has been shaped by computational fluid dynamics to minimize drag and maximize downforce simultaneously. The result is a car that looks like pure speed, low, wide, aggressive, and utterly purposeful. Active aerodynamic elements adjust in milliseconds to optimize performance in every driving condition, and the overall visual effect is one of barely contained, almost violent capability. Inside the Navara's cabin is a technological marvel. A suite of digital displays provides the driver with real-time performance data, battery status, and torque vectoring information. The minimalist layout removes every unnecessary element, keeping the focus entirely on the driving experience. Carbon fiber racing seats, Alcantara trim, and premium leather create an environment that is both purposeful and surprisingly refined. The NHAR's all-electric powertrain is the most powerful ever fitted to a production road car. 4 electric motors, one at each wheel, produce a combined output of 1914 horsepower. Individual torque vectoring at each wheel provides a level of handling precision that is simply without precedent. The result is a car that accelerates from 0 to 60 in just 1.1 seconds, faster than any production car in history. The top speed exceeds 250 dowd. Battery pack provides a range of approximately 340 mi. Priced from approximately $400,000, the 2026 Rimac NEAR is the fastest, most powerful, most technologically advanced production car ever built. It is the car that proves the electric future is not just coming, it is already here, and it is extraordinary. Number 2, McLaren W1. We have reached number 2, and the car sitting in this position is one of the most significant, most extraordinary automobiles in the history of the McLaren brand. The 2026 McLaren W1 is the successor to the legendary P1, a car that is widely considered one of the greatest hypercars ever built. The W1 does not just succeed the P1, it obliterates it. The W1's exterior is a masterpiece of active aerodynamic engineering. The body features an active rear wing, front aero blades, and underbody aerodynamic elements that generate over 1,000 of downforce at top speed, more than any Rodlean McLaren in history. The dihedral doors open to reveal a cabin that is as focused and purposeful as the exterior suggests. Every surface, every angle, every element of the W1's design serves a specific aerodynamic function. Yet, the overall effect is one of dramatic, almost otherworldly beauty. Inside the W1's cockpit is the most driver-focused environment that McLaren has ever created. The driver sits in a central position, as in the legendary McLaren F1, with a passenger seat offset to the right. Carbon fiber racing seats, a fully digital instrument cluster, and a minimalist control layout create an environment of pure, undiluted driving focus. The cabin is stripped of every unnecessary element, leaving only what is essential for the ultimate driving experience. The W1's powertrain combines a Taj 4.0 V8 engine with an electric motor system to produce a combined output of 275 horsepower. The hybrid system provides instant electric torque from a standstill, while the V8 delivers a relentless, screaming power delivery that continues all the way to a 9,000 revolutions per minute red line. 0 to 60 under 7 seconds with a top speed exceeding 217 mi. The W1 is not just fast, it is transcendently, overwhelmingly, magnificently fast. Priced from approximately $200,000, the 2026 McLaren W1 is the greatest McLaren ever built. A worthy successor to the P1, a car that will be remembered for generations, and it sits at number 2. Which means there is one car on this list that is even more extraordinary. Number 1, Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. And here we are, the moment you have been waiting for. The number 1 car on our list of the 20 best cars of 2026. And the winner, the car that sits above every Bugatti, every Ferrari, every McLaren, every Lamborghini on this list, is the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. The car that is by every measurable metric the greatest automobile ever created by human hands. The Jesko Absolute's exterior is unlike anything else on this list or on any list. The Swedish hypercar features a body that has been optimized for one singular extraordinary purpose: to become the fastest production car in the history of the automobile. Every surface, every vent, every aerodynamic element has been designed to minimize drag, an almost theoretical minimum. The result is a drag coefficient of just 0.78278, extraordinarily low for a car of this performance level, achieved through a combination of active aerodynamics, carefully sculpted body surfaces, and an underbody that channels air with surgical precision. Inside, the Jesko Absolute's cabin is a revelation. Despite its extreme performance focus, Koenigsegg has created an interior that is genuinely luxurious, trimmed in the finest leather and carbon fiber, with a suite of digital displays that provide every conceivable piece of performance data. The steering wheel is a masterpiece of ergonomic design. Housing controls for the driving modes, the active aerodynamics, and the N-speed light-speed transmission. Koenigsegg's revolutionary multi-clutch gearbox that can shift between any gear in under 2 milliseconds. The Jesko Absolute is the most extraordinary combustion engine ever fitted to a production road car. A twin-turbocharged 5.0 V8 engine running on E85 biofuel produces an astonishing 1,600 horsepower. On standard 98-octane fuel, the output is 1,280 horsepower. The N-speed light-speed transmission delivers power to the rear wheels with a speed and precision that is simply beyond comprehension. The theoretical top speed of the Jesko Absolute, calculated by Koenigsegg's engineers, is 330 mi, 330 mi, a number so extraordinary that it barely seems real. 0 to 60 comes in approximately 2.5 seconds. But the Jesko Absolute's true genius is not in its launch performance. It is in its ability to continue accelerating relentlessly and ferociously all the way to speeds that no other production car has ever approached. This is a car that was built for one reason and one reason only: to be the fastest thing on 4 wheels that the human race has ever produced. Priced from approximately $3 million, with only 125 units ever to be built, all of which are already sold. The 26 Jesko Absolute is not just the best car of 26, it is the greatest car ever made. a monument to Swedish engineering genius, a testament to the limitless ambition of Christian von Koenigsegg and his extraordinary team, a machine that makes the impossible look effortless. This is the winner. This is the Jesko Absolute, and it is absolutely, completely, magnificently insane. And there you have it, 20 of the most extraordinary automobiles that 2026 has to offer. Ranked from the brilliant to the absolutely transcendent, from the accessible thrills of the Toyota GR Supra to the stratospheric madness of the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. This list represents the full magnificent spectrum of what the automobile can be in the modern era. Whether your heart belongs to the elegance of a Bentley, the drama of a Lamborghini, the precision of a Porsche, or the sheer overwhelming insanity of a Koenigsegg, one thing is absolutely certain. We are living in the greatest era of automotive history, and the cars on this list are the proof. Thank you for watching. If this video blew your mind, and we are pretty confident it did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below telling us which car on this list is your absolute favorite. We read every single one. Until next time, keep driving, keep dreaming, and never ever settle for ordinary.